to start out, you know, our heart and our prayers are with the university at Jacksonville State. Just, you know, I got a chance to talk to Ray Harper a little bit at shoot-around today, and your heart goes out to them because of what they're going through. I can't imagine they've been on the road for 2, and then they come here and drive here from Central Arkansas with all that's going back. He shared a couple stories just about a GA that had a car that got totaled, you know, and just things you don't consider. Their locker room was brand new, renovated, and their gym, I guess, has been, you know, really put in a bad situation. So, you know, they fought tonight under some very difficult circumstances, and just want to let those guys know that we're praying for them. And they had an unbelievable year, and they got a great team, and we have a lot of respect for Coach Harper and for their program, for the way they competed. You know, for us, I thought the way that we guarded, and our number one goal was to not give any offensive rebounds up. And in the first half, we only gave up 1. It was a team rebound. They got no points off of it, and they're a dynamic offensive rebounding team, and they want to play inside out. And for us not to give up that, and the way we played defensively, I thought fueled the way we played offensively. And obviously we're playing with a lot of, you know, we're playing with some confidence right now, and it's fun to see our guys compete and prepare on such short notice and be able to play the way we did. I thought it started with what we did defensively.
You talked about the confidence that y'all had, especially on the offensive end. What did you see from when y'all jumped out on them really early? What did you see from y'all's energy and just how y'all were able to get those points early?
Yeah, I mean, if we're able to play in transition, then we're hard to guard right now. I mean, I don't think there's anybody faster in the country than Ryan Woolridge, and nobody's shooting it as well as Jordan Duffy and Roosevelt Smart and DJ Draper right now. So when you got, and throw Mike Miller into the mix, and when you got that kind of scoring around one of the most dynamic point guards, and we're a difficult team to cover. So definitely our defense fed our offense tonight.
Well, that's just a tremendous offensive performance. You guys go 10 for 14. I mean, you're averaging 8 threes a game, you know, per game. I mean, what was the guys you guys rolling from behind the arc, you think?
With the way we're sharing the basketball, I mean, it's not just transition. We're moving it. And if you look at the numbers, and I know we kept Rose out for a majority of the second half, but, you know, he took 8 threes, Duffy took 5, DJ took 5. I just thought we spread the ball around well. It wasn't like just one guy had 10 that he's capable of doing, obviously, and all these guys are capable of doing that. But I thought we just shared the basketball well, and that's kind of been the way we've played. I mean, Rose had a couple assists that I didn't ever think he could do. You know, I mean, he's passing the ball well. Just as a team, we're moving it well, and it's fun because I think the guys know the balls will come back to them eventually. They don't have to try to hunt one, but we're shooting it well.
So I mean, you're getting it to the point where you're getting some really good looks with the way you're moving the balls at the bottom.
Yeah, just Ryan's starting it because they have a hard time guarding him and keeping him out of the paint. But if you watch him, I mean, I don't know what we ended up with. I think we had like, you know, 15 assists. I don't know what it was at the half. But, you know, until the game kind of got ugly down the stretch, I mean, our assist-to-turnover ratio was tremendous early. All those threes were, you know, assisted threes.
Rose, how much different is the offensive at all when y'all shooters are able to have the nights like this, and how much does it kind of open up the offense and what y'all want to do?
I mean, it's good. It's good for us. We're making shots, making plays, and everybody's sharing the ball, so.
Does it change anything at all at maybe when Ryan drives, or what the defense can do or can help off of, or how they guard you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, Ryan's been, you know, doing a good job all season of drawing to and looking for me or DJ or Duff. So all I got to do is knock down shots.
You guys were 17-0 in fast break points. Can you talk about that specific play where you had the lob to Ryan in transition? That was a lot of fun, and it kind of got things started early. Can you talk about just what you saw on that play?
When Ryan got it, he just threw it right to me, and so I just dribbled down, and he called for it, and I just threw it up to him. I'm glad he caught it, though, because everybody knows my pass is kind of off. So, but he made that play was crazy, and they got us started, and we got stops down the stretch in that first half and kept running in transition.
Can you talk just a little bit about the flow you guys got into offensively in the first half?
We got stops. Like Coach said, they got one team rebound, and they got us out in transitions. And in the half court, when we did slow it down, we shared the ball.
Coach has been saying all season, wait until Jordan is good enough to go. And, you know, he's proven it. What about how Jordan has played in these 3 games and how much he's helping your team?
We knew what Jordan was capable of doing before he got injured in the summer. I'm glad to see him. He's healthy now and playing really, really good for us right now. So it just gives us another option on the offensive end and another ball handler for us as well.
Question for DJ. That's all right. Pass that mic. No. The guys have been really dialed in during this tournament. You had struggled a little bit with your shot. How anxious were you to kind of get out there and be part of it tonight and get a few to go in?
I was definitely anxious. It's tough to see. Well, it's good to see guys make shots when you're not making shots because it makes you want to get in there and it gives you more confidence to do so. And then seeing like Mike Miller and Duffy come in and just hit some big threes, I'll get in there and it gives me more confidence to hit mine.
You guys have been a good three-point shooting team, but have you felt like a weight on your shoulders and Rose's shoulders to carry that this year? And then here come Mike and Duff all of a sudden. I mean, they've really taken the load off you guys from the three-point line, right?
I feel like it's been a team effort all year. I feel like every game it's another guy that steps up pretty big, whether it be Zach, Ryan, Rose, myself. Lately it's been Duffy or Mike, and Tay and AJ did a lot during the season. So I think it's just been a team effort all year.
How has the four-guard lineup opened things up for you guys?
It does really well because then there's less tags because they got to stay with shooters. So when Zach's open on the block, throw lobs, bounce passes, and a bunch of quick hitters down low.
Coach mentioned how comfortable y'all looked, or how confident y'all looked at the start of the game. Just what's been the mindset for y'all as shooters and as an offense coming into every game in this tournament when y'all scoring 90 a game?
I think what we've been doing a good job of is getting good shots and staying patient and maybe not taking the first open three because with 4 shooters out there or 4 guards, you know that you can get another good look. So passing up that first good look to get a better look is really helping us.
How good has Zachary Simmons been as the role man throughout this tournament?
He's been so good. It's almost like a new season for him that he's not a freshman anymore. And he just makes a bunch of big plays and big rebounds, whether on offensive end or defensive end.
How much confidence do you guys carry into this championship series with the way that you played?
A lot of confidence. I mean, the crowd has been phenomenal, and the coaching staff is working really hard to get us ready for every game. And as a team, we're pretty close together and just doing a good job communicating and playing well.
Coach, what would a CBI championship mean to this team and to this program in your first year?
I think it says a lot about how our guys have gone from trying to play hard and to do what we've asked them to do to believing that we're going to win and stepping on the floor with the expectation that the way we've prepared and what we've done in practices will allow us to win. Like, you know, it's not like we hope we win or let's go try to play good. I just think there's a confidence and belief in each other that we're going to win the game when we step out there, and that's been fun to see. And I think it would just carry over into what we want to do, you know, which is play for championships every year, play for a league championship, and it would be a great start toward those goals.
That belief about, you know, you want to win, how much was that tested by all the close losses that you had, and where do you see that attitude paying off now?
Yeah, well, we went into the conference tournament thinking we were going to win the tournament. I mean, that's what I love about this team, and we just didn't play great. And those one-game situations, you have to win the first game, and then you can see, and anything can happen at that point. And, you know, I think there was a lot of effort involved in it. And I want to give, you know, Duff and Mike a lot of credit because they've given us a big push. And Duff being able to be healthy and, you know, Duff didn't practice much going into the tournament. He missed the last 2 games of the regular season, and that was hard on him. And, you know, and Mike Miller shooting the basketball like he has just added another element to who we are. And I think Zach Simmons has stepped up and been huge. I mean, I know Rose is sitting here and he's been shooting it well, but tonight he had 3 assists and 0 turnovers, and Rose works on his game. So it's not like he's learning to be a better passer. He's learning to make better decisions. And I thought tonight was a great example of he's being aggressive. He's not just a shooter. He's a scorer that can make plays for others too. And I just love the way our team's developing and the way these young guys keep getting better.
The finals is a series. How does that change your mindset, or does it at all, going into next week?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I've never been a part of one, so it'll be an awesome experience. But it's not complicated. You prepare for one. You know, I mean, you just make it a one-game season. You know, almost as if you got to win it no matter what to move on. That's the way we got to approach it.